So on this review, I just would like to focus concerning the combo cups and balls set from TCC arriving at my home by mid-January 2023, which is fantastic because I just had the notification that would arrive somewhere at the beginning of March. So thank you very much for that. And I would like to focus on the size and on the weight of the cups, because I think this is of particular interest for some of us. The basic packaging is, as you know this by now, from several different cup sets. We'll talk about that in a minute. And in there then you'll find the cups. And this is special because there's one chop cup in it and two ordinary cups, 3 ordinary balls and one ball for the chop cup. So additional things are possible. In the 70s, John Mendoza had several ideas on that, and throughout the time you'll find different sources with great ideas on that. But let's just look at the historical development. For that, I'll take out the cups for a second and show you the very first version that TCC brought out, so the TCC 1.0 version, so to speak. And you see that I will mention the different weights on the cups in a second. But this was the ordinary standard for the cups in a very nice display. Yes, the idea was that you could have this open in your living room, and if laymen visit you, you can show them the cups. Unfortunately, you would then also show 4 balls, so it's a great idea to just take away 1 ball, and everybody would then ask you, for what is this additional ring? Anyway, the same problem with a wood display, a very nice set of cups, but different in the outlook. So I'll just take this one out for a second so that you can see the development. Just a final remark on the very first version, you had a black bag, which I liked very much, but well, as time goes by. The next set was then really called version 2.0, and basically it was the modern box, and in there you had a little bit of a change concerning the color, concerning the shoulder beads, the lip, and all of that. And I'll just compare the 2 sets with you, or at least the 2 cups for you in a second. So there in the net, on the TCC site, you'll find some nice pictures and differences in the cups, but basically you have the very first impression. So this was the very first one, and this was somehow the evolution. And now let's take out just one of the cups. I'll show you. This is the version 3.0, the combo cup set you have in there. You see differences in the ring, concerning the shoulder beads, concerning darkening the whole structure, and of course, and this is the third thing I want to talk about, the size, the weight of the cups. That's quite different. Basically, concerning weight, you can roughly talk about 3 different weight classes. The cheap ones, maybe 100 gram. Sorry about the metric system for my US friends. Then the around 200 gram size cups, and then usually you see some 350, 360 gram cups. And this new TCC cup weighs surprisingly 360 grams, which is fantastic. It's perfect to handle, and it's very, very nice. If you talk about the weight, of course, first you have to talk about the size, because you may know that there are differences in size. The TCC cup set series somehow is a middle size range. In here I'll just show you a smaller cup, and of course there are even smaller cups, but then usually you're more talking about 3-shell game type of cups. So this is the comparison, and yes, there are even larger Street Magic size cups. So this set I'm particularly fond of. It's produced by the son of Willi Seidel in Vienna, and shaped with the dimensions given to him by Kurti Freitag. Very nice story behind that for another tape. But of course, with different size cups, you have different weight classes, and that's just logical. And concerning the very first set of cups, you already had quite some weight to it. So basically that was 264 grams. And then came the next set of cups. The 2.0 version was a little bit lighter, but then again also allow some grams more or less for each and every cup, because this is just different in weight and size. And now, as I told you, the new cups, I have seen a cup with 365 grams and also 59, so there's a little bit of variation in there, but that's absolutely normal concerning the standard process of producing the cups. Okay, so far on the history of the different cups. I won't go too much into the three versions anymore. The only last thing I would like to talk about is that the size of the cups is a little bit different. I'll take the 2.0 version in there. There are also some very nice pictures on the Kickstarter page for this cup set, comparing the differences. As a matter of fact, the 2.0 version is a little bit larger, and this could make the production of the final load a little bit more interesting, because with a large cup usually the surprise is a little bit smaller. I'll just show this to you in that hand compared to the cup on this hand. I don't know if you see a difference. We magicians, we love to talk about the fact that, of course, the ball is much larger than it looks like, even though they can both take the balls easily. I don't know if this is really so much an idea and a surprise for a layman, but let's just face it, we as magicians, we love to talk about that. So maybe just one last remark for some of you. You may have the very popular Legend series of cups produced, or at least offered to you by Murphy's Magic. I have to be frank with you, somehow I have the impression that they are produced in a very similar way. Let's put it this way, in a suspiciously similar way. The packaging of the cups is very similar, and the size and weight and overall look of the cups. Here you see this is a aged copper cup set, and this is a polished copper cup set. Please don't believe that this polished copper cup set will look that fresh and polished after you have used it for a lot of time. And yes, I talk out of experience. The cup sets usually are around 150 US dollars, and if you happen to have some kind of discount action by Penguin Magic or somewhere else, you get them maybe well over $100. Nevertheless, if you're looking for and this is a combo cup version, for a combo cup set of this size, of this weight, you have to pay your price. And you'll see, for example, Rings and Things offering combo cups, very nice and beautiful combo cups, but for that size, for that weight, it's difficult to find something similar. And for the price, in Kickstarter in euros, I paid 140 euros, so $150 maybe, and they will price the combo cup set for around 220, 250 US dollars in the near future. But as you know, TCC quite often has sales actions and reduction of their items with VIP cards and things of that manner. So just keep that in mind. There's always an option for you to get a sorry, just looking for the tag, to have a comparison between the aged copper Murphy's Magic cups and the polished copper cups and the TCC cup. Just a comparison on the weight. Maybe a short remark concerning the weight. Weight is not always a cup with a little bit of weight to it is not always better. I have to travel a lot, and I always travel with a Tommy Wonder cup set, and I can assure you having a light cup to travel with is always a pleasure. So basically keep that in mind. And nevertheless, I saw some complaints in the net concerning the new TCC cups. They said, well, it's a little bit on the heavy side, and I don't know if I would like to have that. I can just assure you that while handling the cups, it's really very much of an advantage having them. Having that said, I'll just give you a brief comparison concerning an old set by the late Auk van Dokkum from the Netherlands. That was a very nice stainless steel kind of set, and was very stable, but as you can see, very light. The same structure by also from the Netherlands, Tony Snetzer. I guess I'm just butchering the name, sorry about that. But the wonderful thing about that, it's still available on his website, I think Netherland Magic, and it's fantastic in weight. Short remark on the cups. Sometimes you have to see the cups in here look really like they're not able to take one of these things simply because they can't. So from time to time it's worthwhile for you looking, is my lemon, will it fit, will my tennis size or baseball size ball fit in there? Usually with the new TCC cups you'll be on the safe side. Alright, I promise this will be the last comparison just for you to give you an impression of what a very high-priced cup could cost you. This is the 188-gram cup from Sherwood Magic. Sherwood Magic. So sorry about that. A very nice cup, very nice structure overall. And again, I think you have a very compelling idea of the final loads. They fit into the cups beautifully, and yet, of course, this is around, I think, $2,000 right now, if you buy this, and it's at the moment available from Sherwood Magic, you can get a magnetic chop cup also in that combination, so you could get a set. For me, I'll just tell you, I travel a lot, as I told you. I would just have to fear that I lose my precious set. So this cup is not only worthwhile your price consideration, but also the size. I think I covered most of the stuff I wanted to cover, so sorry about the long tape, the long clip, but I'm very happy that you made it. Please leave me any comments if you would like to have some additional information on cups and balls and things you have to consider, routines and stuff like that. Thank you very much, and talk to you next time.